Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Welcome to the Small Press Expo 2011.
What, I talk into this like?
Yeah, just like a person.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing great so far.
Okay. What I talk into this? Because you guys don't have you have a clip on.
Boom.
We have special.
You
We have
guys are
secret
pros.
mics.
Sorry about that.
We have secret microphones.
That's cool.
So we're here at the Small Press Expo.
Thank you.
So who is this?
Oh, I'm Joe, by the way.
And I'm Rusty.
That's Rusty, and this is.
My name is Alex Robinson.
And you make comics.
I do.
It's pretty cool.
Sometimes.
No.
Not enough.
Not
On
married to
occasion.
Comics. Comics every once in a while. That's actually a new blog I'm going to start.
Occasional
Comics so often.
Comics so often.
Comics.
I like that. Comics.
So, actually, we're filming a video right now. But you can take a picture of it. Fine.
can,
You're
yeah,
welcome
absolutely.
to.
For the viewer at home, there's a gentleman just approached
He's
us
so enamored
and
with
asked
Dustin
if he could
Harmon's
take a picture
amazing
of the
backdrop.
banner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This thing draws people.
Yeah, this is great.
Now, yeah, because I guess if you want people to not interfere with you, in the lobbies, we're in the lobby of the SPX building.
Yes.
Yeah.
SPX
Well,
headquarters.
You have a microphone.
Yeah.
And unless that's just a hobby of yours.
Yeah, and,
Right.
You
and
think something's going
and there's
on.
a giant
That
light
would be
shining on
hilarious.
us and things, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's
whatever.
true. So that guy's a jerk.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell with it.
I'm going to hit that guy with a car.
So is this the way you guys have been doing it? Just freeballing it, loosey
Yes,
goosey?
absolutely. Yes.
Find out
that's
what you're
great.
working on, what you have out.
I don't want to. I'm sick
Your
of talking
life.
about me.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so
the hell with comics. This is
now
crazy.
this is a recording environment. We're recording this.
Right here in
The
Right.
hallway of the Small Press Expo Hotel.
SPX Studios.
Yes.
We're live from XPX Studios on tape delay, and we're here with Alex Robinson.
That's me.
Now you're an expert at this point, I'm sure, in broadcasting.
I'm more the. Are you referring to the Ink Panthers podcast?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm more the Ed McMahon to Mike Dawson's Johnny Carson.
Nice.
Okay.
Like
So
Mike
you're
does.
drunk.
Well, ideally, not at the moment, unfortunately, but like Mike does all the behind the scenes technical stuff. I just show up, turn on the charm, and leave.
Turn it on.
So yeah,
You know it's always on.
Yeah.
It's like a neon light. That
No,
just
when
That
I'm
button
at
is
home.
just taped. It stays on.
Yeah. No, my wife can tell you. You know, the
Oh.
charm is not always on. So,
You're just throwing stuff around.
She can't. She's not going to see this, is she?
No, nobody's
Oh,
going
no,
to see
no,
this.
no. We'll,
Okay,
we'll
good.
filter this. It'll be
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Really, you didn't say anything bad yet.
No. Okay.
No,
Yeah. So
I mean, we're just getting started though.
I do a podcast every week, and Mike and I become podcasting superstars, basically.
I've noticed.
Yeah, we are making upwards of $0 from the show.
Wow, that's
So-
a high ceiling.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, you guys must be getting at least
We rake it in.
from
Yeah.
this
I mean,
show.
I have a rake, and then sometimes I have
Sometimes
to
we
go
break it
yard work.
inside.
You,
Yeah,
you trip people in and
yeah,
get
absolutely.
their money. So yeah.
We're like digital hobos. We have nothing.
Oh, hobos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you? Oh no.
Okay, I
no.
wasn't sure what. Not you know,
You know, just to
Perfectly-
clarify.
That's not the way the Small Press Expo rolls.
is not the.
No, we don't talk like that here.
Okay, I apologize.
We only talk about hobos, people that are less fortunate than us.
Right.
That's
So
all we-
how long have you guys been? This is the first year you guys have done this format.
This is our first year we're doing
Yes.
interviews. Yeah.
Okay. Have you talked to any big stars?
No. Well,
Not until
Yes.
right now.
Have you talked to any other big stars?
no.
Your Chester Brown, your Kate Beatons.
You know
your-
what? You know what it is.
Craig
we're,
Thompsons.
We're going to try to work with them,
Right.
but the problem is they're so popular.
They're very busy.
Yeah.
You know, how can they fit us in? How can
Yeah.
they fit the official Small Press Expo interviewers into their schedule? I don't know.
It's true.
We'll see.
So
You know what? I think we've done now. I think we've just deputized you.
you want me to get people?
Get them.
You get anyone.
Get them, Alex Robinson.
Well, give me your top 3 dream people that you want me to track down
Stanley, Jesus Christ, Rusty's mom.
in
Yeah.
that order?
In that order. He's
Wow,
had that
you
list in
you
his
just
head for
reeled them right
years.
off. You've been really thinking about it. You had them right at the tip of your fingers.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say the same in the reverse order.
Your mom, Jesus Christ, Stanley.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been trying to get back with
really,
my mom
you know,
for
we love to
years,
speak to
but
Craig Thompson or Jim
Right.
Woodring.
Jim Woodring,
Yeah.
don't know him.
Don't know?
Can't help you.
Really? Well, there's superstar Kate Beaton.
yeah.
Kate Beaton, don't know or
No,
can't help you.
No. We've already talked to Tony Consiglio, you know.
Him, I could get you.
We've already
Yeah.
done that. Did you know he's going to die in a couple years?
Yeah, that's sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did he announce this on the show?
He did.
Well, let's just say we have a pact.
He's only confirmed that he will live for another 2 years, and that might be it.
Wow.
So we'll see.
So is that what like his? It's like his retire. He's announcing in 2 years I'm going to retire. So if you want to see me, now's the time to see me.
Yeah, because
He'll be
by 2
deceased.
years from now, he'll be like, I'm done. That's it.
Wow. Well, you got to admire his stick-to-itiveness.
It's impressive.
That's something to do with his mortgage, I guess.
Yes.
He's going to lose his home.
Yeah. And he's like, well, then I just don't care anymore.
He said that, yeah. It's a shame.
He's going to have his wife put all his stuff in the public domain. And
Right.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean his
like all his
comics
creations,
work?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I
All
think
his
we're just leaving it out of the
properties.
curb in the public domain.
That's what we call public domain.
His
Right.
lamp.
Right.
All his belongings.
Curb
So,
domain.
okay, so we talked about who you want to have on. Who have you had on?
Oh.
Tony Consiglio, Sarah Lindo. When I came by,
Yeah.
Yes.
Sarah Lindo was just leaving.
Oh, yeah, we've had,
We have
let's
a
see
growing
here.
list of celebrities.
Let's see. Have you, do you know Lance Hansen?
I know him. I know of him.
He was great.
You're right.
Good
He was
guy.
great. Alex Longstreth?
Oh, yeah.
He's a great guy.
Right.
You know Matt Dembicki, DC conspiracy guy?
Sure.
We talked to his son, Adam.
So not the
6-year-old comic creator.
real- Oh, 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
He was
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's going to be like that clip of Tiger Woods, you know,
Sweet.
when he was like 5
Right.
swinging the golf club.
Right.
That's what's happened here. We had
Or
Adam Dembicki on.
Corey Feldman.
We did not get him. We had a call in,
Right.
and they were like, no.
Right.
They just said no. Like,
So
we'll
those-
get back to you later. Hold on, no.
You guys have been doing this all weekend, and those are the only people you've had?
No, there's
We
others.
have a long
don't-
list,
we
but
don't have to talk about all that.
it's, the people will see it on there.
No, they'll
On
see
a website.
them.
Okay.
They're going to click on the YouTube channels and double click and right click and all that clicking. And then
All
they'll
that
see
clicking
the videos.
stuff.
The clicking.
Yeah, all the clicking. All the clicking. So how, you've been coming to the Small Press Expo as far as I can imagine, every time, all the time.
Well, I was here every year from 97 through 2007. But I think this is the first year I've been here since 08.
Wow.
No, actually, I went through 2006. This is a riveting story. I was here through 2006, took 2007 off, came back in 08, and this is the first time I've been
Now, when you
back.
came back in 08, you came back strong, I'm sure.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's why I said, you know what? I can only afford to do shows when I have a new book out. And even though I don't have a new book out now, I still can. That's it.
Right. Well, this time you're peppering the audience. You're getting them ready.
I'm like
Yeah.
the Hulk.
Yeah.
Hulkamania.
What?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're doing it because of the unfortunate inner ear infection that you have. And
it's true. What?
exactly.
What?
That's a damn shame.
No, seriously, I can't hear you.
That'd be sad if Hulk Hogan went deaf.
I'm
and-
just charismatic and hard of hearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Although he could at least just work it into a routine, and people think like he's cool, he's always on, man.
I can't hear you. No, really, I can't hear you.
I honestly
So it's
can't
hard,
hear
It
you.
must be hard to do a podcast then.
Yeah.
Well, it would be hard if I actually listened to what other people were saying on the show, but I kind of just do my own thing.
Right.
And, like
I like that.
storm
That's
the
off.
best way
So
to
you
do
just
it.
wait for like a second of silence, and then I'm just going to start my thing now.
Yeah, I'm like, well, no one. Well, I have a pathological condition where if I'm hanging out with someone, there has to be talking at all times.
Right.
Like I can't be the kind of thing where
Like no lulls in the conversation.
there's no like awkward pauses.
So when you had laryngitis, that asked a lot of your friends and family.
Well, I just don't talk to. I just don't be around people.
No, you just lock yourself in a room and
Yeah, I
Wait
have
for
a
it to
note,
heal.
a chalkboard. I write
Yeah.
frog in throat with an arrow pointing up.
Oh.
So that's why it's good. That's why it comes in handy for podcasting because anytime there's a lull in the conversation, I just blurt something out.
Right.
So.
good.
Is this something you plan ahead of time? Do you sit there all week going, I'm going to say some crazy stuff this week?
No, that's why it can backfire because I'll just say whatever's on the top of my head. Like,
So it could be like about what you need to buy at the grocery store or...
yeah, or like I like cheese,
Who
something
doesn't?
like that, and then people will be like,
Well, now,
Like,
I
cool.
think what that does is it brings a sense of what's going on to the podcast.
"What's going on?"
really
with
puts
what?"
it
what's
in the
going
moment.
on?
Yeah.
Like, he just talking about cheese out of nowhere. I got my attention on this now.
Yeah, because people don't know what we're gonna say.
It's not
next.
casual listening anymore.
We don't care who we offend.
No.
We'll talk about cheese.
You can not like cheese.
Yeah.
I'm going to spit cheese in your face.
Oh, are you?
No, it would be you doing that to them.
I say to someone, I'm going to spit cheese in your
Yeah.
face.
I mean, maybe you won't, but maybe you will.
This conversation is making me very uncomfortable right now.
Mission accomplished.
So, okay, so we covered who you want to have on the show.
Right, and we've covered some of who we've had.
Who you've had. What about people you're interviewing at the moment? Who are you interviewing at the moment?
Honestly, I don't know. This guy just walked up, and
Yeah,
he just sat down, and he's like, I own this joint.
More importantly, is there an exit strategy for this thing?
Yeah, there's a
Yes.
fire door right there.
Just gonna make a break
this
for
is
it.
You know,
So I just keep talking until there's a fire.
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm gonna
You can
flip-
start the fire when you're done.
Well, I didn't start the fire.
No, it was always burning.
So I'm just gonna flip the tables.
Yeah.
And that's when the interview's over.
That's
You
how
guys
you
like the
signal.
wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what your comics are all about?
Well, no, we did one comic about wrestling, but sure, we can assume that all of our comics are based in the mystique of professional wrestling.
Okay. You guys only did one. The
there was
sanctioned
one
stuff's
that-
only one.
Yeah, with
There
Mexican
was only
wrestling
one
match.
wrestling story.
Oh, okay. What were the other ones? I don't recall.
Oh, geez, there
Time
was
travel.
time traveling,
Right.
Ninjas.
going to another universe, like ninjas.
So a whole range of
Oh
topics.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
basically the topics of the day.
A lot of social commentary going on.
You know, I think I was waiting for the collection to read the non-wrestling.
I wouldn't bother.
You wouldn't.
Just read that one 10 times.
Have you? Have you guys been talking about your own comics?
No, only in reference points to make other people look better.
Yeah.
Right.
We like
You
to
know,
build
like,
the people up.
I know how hard it is to draw, but
Right.
you're amazing.
I am. Thank you. Thanks for saying
Well,
that.
again, I was talking about somebody else.
Oh, that was just hypothetical.
Yeah.
I understand.
So speaking
In
of
this case, I'd be like this. I know how hard it is to draw. You do too.
Right.
Right.
I do know how hard that is.
Yeah.
So speaking of comics,
Yeah.
tell us about the comics that you do.
Oh.
Do you want
Um,
to speak anything about them?
I mean,
No,
if you
I
don't
can
want
talk
to.
about it. I mean, yeah, I've done 3.5 graphic novels, Box Office Poison, Too Cool to Be Forgotten, Tricked, and a couple small ones, trifles. And
They're not main entrees.
They're what?
Not
no,
main-
they're more
no.
like palette cleansers in between.
Nice.
One of them was like a Dungeons and Dragons comic, and one of them was like a kids comic.
Like mouthwash.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
Well, you know, and I think that someone needs to corner the market on mouthwash comics.
Mouthwash comics.
Just the ones that
Palate
get you ready
cleansers.
for the next legitimate comic.
They'd be like those Listerine strips.
Exactly.
Yes.
The comic printed on them.
And
The
they
comic
dis-
just melts on your tongue.
And they disappear
Yeah.
when they're done.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
So what are you working on now?
I just started a new story, and it's about a middle-aged man. Because I know people are dying for a comic about what it's like to hit middle age.
I've heard a lot of buzz about that before.
My doctor
Have you
has.
really?
Oh yeah.
About middle-aged or about my comic?
About middle-aged men.
Oh, okay,
My
yeah,
doctor
yeah.
has diagnosed me. I am dying for a comic.
We're all
About
dying.
yeah, about a middle-aged man.
Yo, so you mean you were literally, your doctor's like, well, I have some bad news.
Yeah.
You're
You
dying
are
for this
dying
comic.
for a comic about a middle-aged man.
And I said, Doc, that's not funny. And he goes, I'm not joking.
It took a dark turn.
I'm not dying.
Yeah.
I'm not dying for this joke.
No, this is
You're
it. This is
dying
my
for
last
this comic.
I made a wish. This was it. This is my make-a-wish.
Yes.
Wow. You should have set the bar a little higher for your
Yeah.
Make-A-Wish.
I didn't think I was. I didn't rate.
They
I didn't
caught
rate
him-
high enough.
They
no
caught him
film
on
in
the
that
spot.
camera,
There
you
was
know.
like a kid with flippers and me.
Yeah.
A kid with flippers.
They gave him the rights to Disney World. I got to sit at this table.
Wow. What do you guys think about that? There's that kid where it's like, my dying. You know what? This is a bad. I was like, let's talk about dying kids.
Tell me about it.
That'll amuse.
It's like
That-
you peeked into
well,
my diary.
I was gonna say dying kids. That's the other buzz topic that I've heard on the floor this weekend.
Is that what?
Yeah.
Middle-aged men and
Middle-aged
dying
men and
kids.
dying kids.
Maybe there was a crime this weekend that I missed out on, but
I don't
that's
know.
everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Dying kids, middle-aged men.
Never forget.
No, I try, and it won't let me. So you have a book that you're working on.
A book I'm
about a
working
middle-aged
on
man.
about a middle-aged guy.
And do you do anything else? Like, I mean, 'cause that sounds.
Well, I was doing a web comic, which was like a
Yeah.
D&D thing, where it was like every week I would post 2 pages or a page, depending on. And you know what? I was like, I can't work on 2 books at the same time. I'm going to put the D&D thing on hold. I've never formally announced I was stopping it, but I said, we'll see if anyone asks me, oh, are you still doing that D&D comic? And no one said
How long
anything.
has it been since you stopped?
Probably about 3 months.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
see?
Big
So
notice.
clearly it was on it's on the top of no one's list.
It
So.
honestly could be a matter where they don't want to impose upon you. They're like, if he's not doing his comic,
Maybe something
he's the
happened.
professional I've always heard about. Something tragic has gone on in his life.
We just don't want to bring it up. And
But that's the thing. If people care that little, then no. I'm not saying this in a self-deprecating sense. I'm just saying in the
It's
sense
it's a
that
coincidence.
I was kind of a relief. It was kind of a relief because I was expecting people to be like, "No, we really want it," and then I'd feel obligated to try to work on 2
Do both
stories
at
at
the
the
same
same time. So
Yeah.
this way I can just focus on the real things.
That's okay.
Sanction.
Yeah.
I know
That's fine. It's
people.
just, you know what? Signs.
Where's the
It's-
edge of
Signs
the
will
Where's
stand.
the edge of the camera?
You.
right after you, pretty much.
Right
so,
here?
Yeah. So nobody saw that.
So if
really.
I were to go like,
That's some offstage
Yeah, no
magic.
one's gonna,
It'd be
no
off
one's gonna know
camera.
what's
Doesn't
up,
even
man.
matter.
That guy's angry, but whatever.
You know, whatever. He got the finger. Deal with it, dude.
Oh no, wait, it's because that kid died. Oh. So I think we've covered enough here.
We
Have we?
covered some good.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
I feel this was
ground.
like the Comics Journal. Like you guys really covered my entire scope of my career.
Do we want to
Yeah.
talk about Jack Kirby now? Is that because if we're in the Comics Journal, we got to talk about some rights issues.
Well, the Hernandez brothers. We have to talk about how great the Hernandez brothers.
Oh, tell me
Yes.
about them, please.
Yeah. They are great.
They are. You know what I like about them?
What do you like? What do you like best? Give me
Oh,
your
seriously?
top 3 things about the
They are
Hernandez.
amazing arm wrestlers.
Individually or as a team?
Both at the same time.
Right.
Yeah, they do tandems.
You guys do comics about arm wrestling, right?
We did one.
We did feature arm wrestling in one.
Yeah,
comic,
we did
yes.
Mexican arm wrestling.
Getting deja
Yes.
vu all of a
The
sudden.
hands have little masks
Right.
on them.
I'll just read it 10 times.
Please do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or read it once and lie
It'll
to
feel like
us.
a whole graphic
Right.
novel at that point. That's good.
We stopped halfway through the comic. No one noticed.
Yeah,
It's like,
that's true. And that's why you felt relieved that you did not have to.
I was sad.
So, arm wrestling,
Oh, what else?
Yeah.
Their names.
their names.
Those names are really good. And Rusty's mom.
and
Yeah.
Rusty's mom.
she pretty much ends up at number 3 on any list that we.
And so your favorite things are the same things, just reverse.
in reverse, yeah. My mom comes first, but then names and arm wrestling. That does it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I will try to talk to Jim Woodring about coming on the show.
Sure. Why
Awesome.
don't you?
A lot of fans, I know. So are you guys just hoping people pass by like I didn't? Hey, or are you going to approach specific people?
We
and
were
say-
approaching people, but then we
Yes.
saw you, and we said,
You said
screw
Sarah
everybody
Lindell.
else.
We cannot pass
Cut
up this
short.
golden opportunity.
You know,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
We made sure everything was working for you.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Well,
Everybody
thank you.
else was just
It was all
willy-nilly.
tests up to now.
Well, you're watching the Small Press Expo channel here on the YouTube, and make sure you visit our sponsors. Click on that link over there next to the thing, and thanks for coming on the show, guys.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
us. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate
Great.
your time.
All right. Got it.
There's nobody there.
Okay.
Oh.
No cuts.